definition, in fact, a very interesting definition of AI. I mean, of course, everyone's talking about AI today, but during your talk in Jaipur, you did have another definition for AI. You want to tell our viewers and listeners about that?
Yeah,
as well?
so I always say, look, I'm not a Luddite in that I believe that AI is a game-changing technology,
Right.
and hopefully we're already seeing it have a great impact on healthcare, education. It has some negative effects. Obviously, we need regulation, guardrails, all of that.
Right.
But I do think we, in this era of being immersed in technology,
Right.
there's another AI, which is, I call ancient intelligence,
Like that.
which is equally important. In fact, our humanity, how we deal with ourselves, whether it's through meditation, whether it's through reflection, that's very, very important, because it's easy in a world of technology to get sort of sucked in and almost lose your humanity, what makes you human.
Okay.
So I think the wisdom that's buried in ancient intelligence is something we need to lean on even more.
Very relevant, I think, for today's time. Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a lot of people going back to finding their roots and going back in history and bringing a lot of that culture to the forefront again. Because right, I think in gadgets and technology, we just in a sea of overwhelm and a lot of headwinds there.
And look, if it truly means that we'll have more time, I'm not sure if Musk will be right and everybody be out of a job. But if at least some tasks get taken over by AI,
right?
If not the whole, some jobs, of course, will get eliminated. But in a lot of jobs, if certain tasks are taken over by AI and it frees you up to do higher level work, hopefully that gives you more time then to do other things that make you human.
Agreed.
To enjoy music, to enjoy literature, the arts, to have more time for self-reflection, to pay more attention to your body, to your spirit, your mind, those kinds of things, to connect more with people, etc.
Yeah, no, I think 100%, right on that side as well. And you're a big proponent of having balance in your life, right? So you're saying there has to be, yes, time for work, but you have to keep time for, sports and meditation and thinking and reading. So I think those are things that you're a big proponent of as well. And AI is going to help, free up some time for some of those things, hopefully.
Yeah. Look, I'm a proponent, but I know that day to day it's a struggle for everybody, including me. I mean, I try to at least ensure that some things, like going to the gym in the morning, you block that time.
Right.
Certain other periods of time, go on short holidays. So it's a way to catch up, spend time with family, etc., etc. But I am overstretched because I've been doing a lot of entrepreneurial things. I think if you just settle, you do one entrepreneurial thing at some point in time, like I found at Chris Capital, I could coast.
Yeah.
Coast as in 9 to 5:36 because everything was established. The people there, they did most of the work. I had to make some decisions, etc.
Right.
Same thing, at Central Square Foundation, where I was the CEO and I handed over. So I started playing a different role.
Right.
But then I went on to start other foundations, and that's kept me extremely busy. But that can't continue forever. I'll have to slow down at some point.
Right.
I'm sure you love this particular clip. If you want to watch the full episode, click on the link below and watch the whole episode.